everybody. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Heather Collins. Hello, Julissa. Hello, Linda. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Penny. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. We are getting ready to launch our new Tuesday release. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Samantha. Hi, everyone. We have a new release today to talk about because it is Tuesday, and I am excited about that. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Anna. Hello, Bernadine. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Valencia. I don't know if I said hello to Samantha yet. Hello, Samantha. I get confused. Ignore the buffoonery on my neck and face. I got my hair cut today, and he roughhoused me. I'm working as I watch. Good. Good, good, good. All right, so we are going to get right into it because we have two releases today. Technically, two releases. We have a new day release that is launching today, which is something that a part of it, or two parts of it, are things that I used with the scrapbooking cards today. The scrapbook and cards today launch when I taught a class. And we have some new little pieces that are in that, as well as our City View launch, which I'm really excited about because it has some really, 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 really cool products. So we're going to start with the a new day release, and then we're going to move into City View. So also, we have a super, super fun game happening tomorrow. The game tomorrow is called Lego who? Lego Pile, which is really brick pile because we don't want to get sued. My wonderful staff here still doesn't understand litigation. But brick pile, or Lego pile, whichever you want to call it, we will be playing tomorrow. And if you purchase tonight, it's $25 or more, right, Jess? Yep. Jess is still here wandering about. She's cutting stencils for the birthday party. Oh, that's another thing I have to talk about. When are you going to show us the wonderful use of the die of the month? Michelle, I've used it twice now. So you'll have to go back in some of the videos. I will use it again, I'm sure, not tonight, but I have used it twice, maybe 3 times. I'm not quite sure. But I'm glad that I just thought about that. The birthday box. So my birthday bash box, say that 3 times fast, which now I could show you maybe tonight a couple more pieces from the box, but it is only available to ship to you in time for class until this Friday. So that is the collection that has, and I just happen to have this little sample here that has this incredible stamp set in it, that has all of the really cute little birthday animals, and in your paper pack, I could just show you kind of what I was playing around with. In the paper pack, you get some cut-aparts that work with the dies. You are going to get, the paper pack alone, it's one of my favorite paper packs I think that I've ever designed. These balloons and banners. These are the testers that I get to make my cards. Presents. This just says happy birthday over and over again. This says happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We have some candles. We have some cake. So it's going to be a really, really fun class. Now, the individual items to purchase separately will go on sale, I think, on Friday. So if you just want to purchase bits and pieces of the class, you will be able to, but we cannot guarantee that those bits and pieces are going to be available because we're not reordering it. This is not an evergreen product, quote unquote. This is just my birthday release for this year. Now, some of the items that are inside of it will be released outside of Brutus Monroe, meaning that if you want to take the class later, you can take the class later, but realistically, just the stamp set and the one die, well, the stamp set and the 2 dies alone are the value of the box. The little palette that you're getting, the watercolor palette, will never be sold to anyone, will never be sold to any of our retailers. It will only be available here at Brutus Monroe. I don't know where mine went. But I'm telling you, just grab that class. The class is going to be so much fun. It's a class and a box, and it's at events.brutusmonroe.com. Okay, so let's head down to the table and let's talk about this first release, or this first piece of the release, shall we? So, all right, so I have everything in a neat little bag here so that I can show you all of the items. And I'm going to put them back in this bag so that I do not lose them, because I do not want to lose them. So we have, first and foremost, we have a brand new white stencil tray. So we talked about this stencil tray before. A lot of you have the black stencil tray. We brought in a white one exclusively for the event, and we have extras. So I guess I didn't talk about it enough in class. So those extras now are available. Exclusive means generally to me that they get first dibs, but now you all can get one too. So we have the white version. We also have launched the foil glaze in the full size. We have talked about this before. We also have our, these are our little sticks, little popsicle sticks that you use for rub-ons. We've released a larger pack of them because normally they come with, and I'll show you, they come with this little guy, and you really need a decent size to go ahead and rub those on. So you get a pack of 5 of those that hopefully someday will have a nice little label on them. And then we have the Dollhouse embossing powder. This was, I made it for, okay, good candy. This is the Dollhouse embossing powder. This is the color match. This is a color match to the beautiful pink that is used throughout the Scrapbook of Cards Today branding. Then we have the inked botanical card panels. These are now available for you as well. So you can see they're just absolutely stunning. We're going to be using some of these products on Thursday. Not today. We're going to use City View today. And there are all of the beautiful, beautiful inked backgrounds. Aren't they gorgeous? I love them. All right. And these are foilable, of course, with our clear foil. All right, then we have, of course, the New Day stamp set. The New Day stamp set, so this comes as a bundle, it looks like. Is this only sold as a bundle? Okay.
They get a bundle, or they can get this.
Because this needs to be updated. It can't say this.
Okay.
That can't have that name on there. Okay, so let me go ahead and. So you can buy either a bundle or you can buy the die. Or just the stamp. So let me show you here. So let me pull these things out because they're all together. So this is the New Day stamp. So this stamp is 2 wreaths, and then we have different sentiments like "You make me smile," "Hello, my friend," "Today is a new day," and "Today we celebrate." Then we have some dies, and the dies correspond obviously with your wreaths. So you got 2 of these, and then 3 of these little sentiment dies. And these little sentiment dies will cut out the sentiments, obviously. So you could purchase those as well. And then, last but not least, we have one coordinating stencil. And this coordinating stencil goes with both of these. You can see how they line up. Or you can use your little individual pieces as well. And then last but not least, we have this incredible New Day Floral Lace Spotlight Stencil. This is a new product that was developed to work with these. So the way they work is you have 2 of these stencils. So these 2 stencils just spotlight your wreath here. So let me turn it the right. Is this upside down, backwards, sideways? I don't know. Who knows? Let me move this to the side so I can figure this out. So you have the stencil. Hello, Anthony's Creative Classroom. I don't know what direction this darn stencil goes in. I'm going to flip around a million times until I figure it out. I think it goes, I'm pretty sure it went this way. Yeah, so I had it right the first time. So this fits on here like this, and this one fits on here like that. So you can blend and do all those great things. And then this one fits on top of here, And when it goes on top, which I think that this one might be backwards, but it's okay, you just flip it around. When you place this on top of here, it is going to create the negative space for your, well, actually I probably just have to keep flipping it around so I find it the right way. You are going to have the negative space and you're going to have this beautiful lace around the outside, okay? So see how that works? It covers this up once you figure out the perfect placement. There we go. So see how it covers up the stamp? So you can do this beautiful, and it creates an offset offside of the stamp, and you can create this beautiful lace around it, or you can do some foil glaze around it. It's completely up to you, but this is a beautiful, beautiful stencil that you are able to use in tandem with this stamp set, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at now the city release, because the city release is oh wait, hold on, I forgot the rub-ons. So there's also a set of rub-ons, and these, hold on, I'm turning on my fuse because we're going to need that tonight. This set of rub-ons, you will receive this little popsicle stick, this little tiny stick that is, you know, it's great. It's what they come with when they get manufactured, but the bigger ones are always going to be much better for zhuzhing. And then it comes with 2 protective sheets and your rub-ons, okay? So the protective sheets, I always say keep these sheets and place this on top when you're rubbing it on so that you can really apply pressure. You don't want to apply too much pressure directly to your rub-on, because if you do apply too much pressure to your rub-on, what can happen is it can crack and it can break if you go right up against this plastic. Now you'll notice that, of course, everything matches, because in true Christopher Allen form, everything is going to match. So you see the stamp is exactly the same as the rub-on. This stamp is exactly the same as this rub-on, which will allow for you to take your dies, your coordinating dies or your coordinating stencils, either way, all of it will work together. And you could, what a cricket, it could, Nikki, but the only thing you're going to want to be careful of is you're going to want to make sure that when you're using that cricket scraper, that you are not, that you are applying pressure evenly around it, because what you'll find is that the cricket scraper is going to create pressure over a larger portion, whereas you really need something that's going to create pressure, you know, in kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for, in a concentrated space. That's what I was trying to say. So you can see that these do work on the rub-ons as well. So we've given you a ton of options with these products, and I'm really excited because you can get them all now. So we've taught the class. It's been almost a month since I taught, give or take. So now it is time for all of you to, whatever we have left over. We're not manufacturing more. It's just what we have left is what we're doing. Okay? So let me put all of this away, and I'm going to grab our city view, which is the main event tonight. This is just kind of a cool, this is just a cool thing for us to share with you. But now, let me pull out the main event. Is everybody having a good day? So far, so good? So far, so good? I hope so. I'm excited to share with you this new release. I thought you were going to say BAM, they coordinate, like that's in it. BAM, they do coordinate. Thank you, Linda. It was a fun class, wasn't it? It was a fun class. Oh, and Penny also posted for us, I just noticed, my birthday sale. My birthday sale runs until my actual birthday, which is this upcoming Sunday. So I would suggest grabbing those items. It is hosted on the event page this year. And the reason we did that is because it was so much easier for us to separate everything, because it just gets too confusing on our main site. So it was easier to move everything, as it is an event. It's my birthday, so we're considering it an event. And you can get all of that over on that side. All right. So who loves, by a show of hands, Who loves chipboard? Who loves the different chipboard pieces from Brutus Monroe? Doesn't Sarah love the chipboard? Thank you, Valencia. And doesn't Dana love the chipboard? Are Dana and Sarah here? Because they are going to go buku when they see this chipboard. Oh, happy birthday. Okay, Annie loves chipboard. Okay. Oh my goodness, there was just a piece of something on the desk that you weren't supposed to see yet, which is okay. I mean, it's not really a big deal if you see things that are coming out. You know me, I'll probably tell you soon anyway. Okay, so there's a lot of you that love chipboard. All right. Well, I don't know if Sarah and Dana are here, but they are really going to love this chipboard. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you all of the chipboard in order of our release. And I can't wait for you to take a look at it. So the very first one, and remember, all of this chipboard is manufactured right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, literally about 25 feet from where I'm standing. The first one we have here is called Tickets Please, Tickets Please. And so with the Brutus Monroe chipboard, if you've never used it before, Heather Collins, have you asked Sarah to join us? Because she's going to lose it. Sarah or Dana. I think they're all going to lose it. All right. So Tickets Please is the very first one. And I'm going to show you, if you've never used Brutus Monroe chipboard before, it comes on a sheet, okay, that's already, but there are these little ticker tackers, as I call them, which I think makes Nick's like, what the heck are you talking about, our graphic designer. And they're these little ticker tackers that are right here. So all you have to do is you just pop it out, okay? So you're just going to pop it out. So these are the tickets, and you just got to, and now what I would suggest doing, now you can pull them like I just did, and it's not going to hurt anything, but I would suggest taking like a little X-Acto knife or a giant box cutter like I have, and just following the grain, and that will allow you to pop them out, okay? So you don't have to mess with those little pieces. But here is the, oh, she's at an appointment, okay. So these are, she'll just have to watch later. So again, you can go in, now I really jack that one up because I was like really messing with it, but all you're going to do is just take this and you're just going to go straight down, and that will release it for you, or you could just pull it out. It's not, you don't have to, okay, and then that will just pop right out. So this is the first one. So this one is Tickets Please, and what's cool is you can actually rip the tickets. So if you go like this, it will rip the tickets perfectly. So that is our first chipboard for this release. There's a lot of chipboards this time around. So let's go ahead and we're going to pop this. Let me put this, I'm going to put them back into their containers this time. I don't know that I'm going to get to make anything tonight. I'm thinking there's one thing that I want to start on, that I might start on with you guys, but I don't think we're going to get to make much because there's a lot to talk about tonight. Okay, so that is Tickets Please, and I'm not going to pull all of them out, just some of them. So that's Tickets Please. Then we have Phone Home, you guys. So the cool thing about this one, well, one of the many cool things about this one, is that your phone pops out, okay, so bing, bang, boom. And what Nick has done with this design is, you see that little circle in the center? So he's giving you a little circle here. Pop that out. And I'm going to take my glue. I'm going to show you how this works. Hi, Jerry. So you're going to take your little centerpiece here. Place that so that it lines up with your circle. There we go. So this is like a little spacer. And then you take your little rotary piece. And if you just like kind of flip it, it'll pop out. And then take your glue again. Pop that on top of there, and look at how your little phone is going to work with the, I mean, and look at how detailed this is. I mean, could you imagine? I mean, I can imagine the things that I would want to create with this. Okay, so that is the phone home. Then we have the steampunk, and this is a kind of city funky release. Steampunk. Look at these pieces. I'm not going to take these ones apart, but I am just going to show you. So this is steampunk. So you can see we have things like, we have like a little bolt here. We have this really cool smoke. We have this amazing blimp. We have, and he's etched in some different pieces too. So these pieces can make it look like we have, look at these gorgeous keys. I mean, I'm sure so many of you are going to really, really have a good time with this chipboard. Oopsies, okay. All right, next up, we have Clockwork. So Clockwork is all of these cogs and gears, and I mean, how cool is that? I'm not going to pull this one out again because you can see, but there are cogs and gears and all these different incredible cutouts. Again, imagine what you could do on your projects. You could paint them. You can do, I mean, so much with them. Then we have the city skyline. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 city skylines that you're getting on here. And again, when you take these out, it's so easy. They are very dimensional. Yes, they are chipboard. So what you'll do is you'll just pop it out. Once you're, well, we'll pop this one out down here at the bottom. And see how, like, look at how delicate that skyline is. Isn't that incredible? And again, these are all cut and manufactured right here. And they all just pop right out. You just pop them out. And they're made in right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Again, right down the hall from me here. Yes, the top one is Pittsburgh, where we are from. Okay, so there is that one. And then last but certainly not least, we have the lots of pipes. So you can see here, again with this one, you're going to have tons and tons of different options. You can go in and you can emboss these. Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll probably emboss one of these to show you what it's going to look like, because this one's probably one of my favorites. But you can see all of the different pipes that we have here, and it's going to look really cool once we emboss it. I think I'm going to emboss it in some penny. If I could be so fortunate to find penny. My embossing powder jug is a hot mess. Thank you. My lovely assistant is still here. So I'm going to show you how easy Santa flying over Tooth Fairy arrival. I love that. Or a ring of fire stencil behind those buildings. That would be cool. All right, so I'm going to pop out. Let's just do this one here. And we'll just pop that out. And I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper. Actually, that's not scrap paper. It was scrap paper. Are there any, well, I can use this. Are there any grid things down here? I haven't been replenished in a long time. One moment, everybody. It's wonderful having a lovely assistant here. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to create with these. So I'm going to take the embossing glaze, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to paint. And remember, a little bit of embossing glaze will go a very long way. Can you see the difference in color? So you can see where my embossing glaze has already been used. But the embossing glaze is really used for items like this because you do not want to use, I mean, you can, I guess, if you had to, but you really don't want to use your embossing pad to stamp on things like this because it can really damage your pad. So, thank you. So this is what I'm going to do my embossing on. As I just tossed it across the room. Okay. Now we're going to grab our penny. You really want to douse it. Now we're going to use the stabby tool here to okay, that looks pretty coated to me. Oh, you sure could. You could foil them. I mean, there's so much you can do. What's under the lawnmower? Oh, no, there was none there. We were all out. Thank you. It was all out. All right. So now, again, with the penny embossing powder, which is one of my absolute favorites, we're going to go ahead and place this on here. And I have a silicone thing coming soon for embossing on, but until then, we're just going to have to do it on here and hope for the best. You probably saw that come to life right before your very eyes, but oh, we're still good. All right. All right. So, look at that. Isn't that spectacular? Just imagine, right? Okay. So that's that, and then let's grab another one, and I'm going to show you how you can use the shimmer splash as well. So let's just do one of these, like a smaller guy, and again, they just pop right out. But with the shimmer splash, make sure you always shake up your shimmer splash, obviously. But if we just paint our shimmer splash on here, remember the shimmer splash is highly concentrated. A little shimmer splash goes a very long way. But you can see how with the shimmer splash, it'll dry almost instantly. Hello, Jennifer McGuire. So see how that, so there's two different ways that we can use these new chipboards. So we have, this is the Lots of Pipes, which is one of the new ones. Again, all of these are made right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You can use our embossing powder to color them, or you can use our shimmer splash to color them. Look at how beautiful that metallic is. And again, we have 6 different varieties that just came out. Knowing my incredible team here, producer, now, I'm assuming there's probably a bundle that you can get all 6. She gave me a thumbs up. But again, if you're taking your phone, so let's take a look at the phone here. So this is one that we just built, which I think is so cool. So this is the phone. She said, hi, gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous. All right. So if you take your, let's see here, not pearl, sterling. Let's grab some sterling. Remember, always shake them up. Question, is there a place to read about the passport, what the passport applies to? I want to be sure I don't double buy. Tammy, it should be in the passport area. So if you read on the actual passport product, I believe it tells you everything that you'll receive. It's all 4 of our main events. And if you purchase it now, then we will ship out your spring fling ASAP. I think that there was just like 1 or 2 passports added on, because we had a couple people that did exactly what you're saying you don't want to do and purchased double things. So because of that, we had a couple extra to add on. So I'm just going to paint this only on one side at the top here, because I want you to, it's kind of hard to be able to see the difference. Oh, well, we will definitely send them to you, Anthony. They're really cool. And they're made here, which I love. All right. She said, I hear you're going to be old soon. Yes, very old. So you can see the difference that shimmer splash makes. Oh, Tammy said she already has the passport. Okay, good. Yes, ancient. Ancient in only a few short days. Yes, I will be turning 40. See how that changes that? I love that. All right, let's move on to the other things that we have in the release, because I'll talk about those all day long, because I love them so much. All right, here, see, they make me a cheat sheet. They're the best. All right, so let's talk about the City View paper pad. No, let's talk about the washi sheets first, because there's something new about these washi sheets that I'm so excited to share with you. So these are the brand new Brutus Monroe full washi sheet. Love that. This is supposed to just be a washi sheet. This is street art. So you can see that this just looks, this looks kind of wild and crazy and fun, because I wanted you to be able to, this is what street art really looks like in New York. So it just they're constantly painting over and coloring over things, and they're constantly redoing things in New York. This is based upon, a lot of this is based upon New York, because that is one of my favorite places in the whole wide world to be. I have not been in about a year and a half, but I'm excited to hopefully go back someday. But yeah, it was one of mine and Rob's favorite places in the whole world to be. So you might be saying, Christopher, why is this different, or why is this exciting? So this is the very first ever. You guys have been asking about this. Quite a few of you have asked about this. This is the very first foilable washi. Okay. Oh, yes, Jennifer. So this is foilable. So what does that mean? You're going to be like, Christopher, what are you talking about? So I have some little sample strips here. And this is the first time anybody's ever seeing this, so I hope it works. I'm just kidding. I know it works. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take one of these washi sheets, and I am going to... Actually, I don't want to take this, because can you put that back in there? That's a new one. I don't want to use it. So these are the ones that I was using. I don't want to use the one that we are able to give to you, because that's silly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just some colors of ink. My lovely assistant, could you take these away from me? It's all getting in the way. Thank you. Mm-hmm. It's so nice to have an assistant here. I never do. All right, so we're going to grab, let's just do some red, orange. We'll do some yellow, red, orange. I don't know. What colors do I want to do? Maybe red, orange. We'll do some blue maybe, or maybe some pink. No, we'll do some orange. We'll do some orange, pink, and blue, because it doesn't really matter. It does not matter at all. Hello, bestie. Wait, is that a bestie to me or bestie to someone else? Sandy said, hey, bestie, so I just said, hey, bestie back. So I'm going to take the Prom Queen, which is our first color, and you'll notice that you can go ahead and you can color this or not color this. Do whatever you would like, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to add some ink, because remember, the sky's the limit here. You can add color to these. You can, oh yes, Candy, I just showed all of the chipboard. And then we're going to go in and we'll grab some orange, because remember, you can color, and you can really, again, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but the sky really is the limit. You can do so much with these. Yes, I love, New York City is one of my favorite places in the world. So I'm going to add a little bit of orange here in the center. My traffic cone is dry as a bone. I'm going to have to talk to Simon. I need to order some re-inkers. I use these inks almost every day. They're my favorite. All right, and then we're going to go into No Diving here at the end, which is our blue. And again, whatever you want to do, do not be afraid to experiment with this. All right, so now when I peel this off, you're going to see, because we love our washi sheets here, when you peel this off, and I just already have some pieces of paper pre-printed here. And we're going to place that right on there, like so. Okay. Now, it's not going to look like much because right now it's, you know, the dark background, but it's so pretty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some foil, and this just happens to be just a tiny bit too short. So what I generally do in that circumstance is I just put 2 pieces of foil together. Let's see, actually. Yep, just a tiny bit too short. Which is all right, because you can do a foilectomy. It's very, very simple. I mean, generally, I would suggest that you go through the training, but it's all right if you haven't. A foilectomy is something I can teach you right here. You're going to take your foil, and what I like to do, now you're going to put this in a carrier sheet, obviously, but I'm going to just pop some adhesive on the back here just to hold it in place. And we'll just flip that over. You're not gonna see my carrier sheet because I'm gonna hand this to my lovely assistant to put through the machine. But what I'll do here is I'm just gonna take a little bit of tape here. We're only gonna do one of these because I do have a whole bunch of examples already foiled because I wanted to make sure that it was good to go. I mean, I had to do lots of testing on it because you know me. I can't just let well enough be alone. Oh, gonna look fabulous. Yes. Wait, are you doing what I think you are? Yes, we're doing what I think we are. Jess just looked at me scared to death. I think I have a carrier sheet. So, oh, is it working? Okay. So, again, these are the foilable I keep calling it full washi sheet. It's not a full washi sheet. Heather, our creative director, misunderstood what I was saying. There's nothing full about it. It's literally just a washi sheet, street art, and it's confusing on here, and we'll get it fixed in the next batch, but it's supposed to be Brutus Monroe, washi sheet, street art, duo foil. So we'll get that straightened out at some point. So we're running that through right now, and I do have some samples that I'm going to show you. Let me zoom in. So I could show, that's zooming out, not zooming in. So you'll see it's a special foiling because it doesn't foil the whole thing. Because if it foiled the whole thing, it wouldn't be as impressive. So you can see here I did my foilectomy where I put all the foil and it's a hot mess. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel this tape off. And this dries this cools almost instantly because it's a smaller little sheet here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to peel this off, and then 1, 2, 3, go. So I just peeled that off, and we're going to peel this off the back too. It's going to make a mess on the back because we sent it through the heat, but that's okay. And then pull this off of the front before I show you the grand reveal. All right. Look at that foil on there. Can you see that? It foils it perfectly every time. So that's one. So here's some other ones that I did. So this is with our, yes, live packings tomorrow. Today's the day. Wait till you see what we're doing tomorrow. This is with the beautiful orange foil. Then we have a purple satin foil. So now we can foil our washi. And then one of my absolute favorites, this is the static silver. Isn't that fun? So a whole bunch of different ways, but this again is that foil, or the washi that we all know and love, but now we can foil it, right? Okay, so that is the street art washi sheet duo foil. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. So let me show you this because we're in the foiling situation today. And this is going to be a perfect segue to a die set that I want to tell you all about. So this is the gorgeous. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm looking for my... Bear with me. I'm looking for my gold foil. I knew I had some gold foil over here somewhere. All right, we'll just use this gold. Nah. Thought I had a whole roll. Thought I had a whole roll of my gold foil, but apparently that was determined to be a lie. Oh, here we go. We'll use this foil because it doesn't really matter. What the heck is this called? Firelight. I don't even know if this is a foil that still exists. So this is the brand spanking new duo foil, but this is a new type of duo foil, that I developed specifically for this release. So duo foils are not always going to look exactly the same. They're sometimes they're going to be different. I'm going to design them a little bit differently, but this is the duo foil. The duo foil in our beautiful new city view. So this top portion is foilable. This bottom portion is not, and then this is not foilable. So this has one foilable portion on it. But we're gonna cut this. Look at these. Look at how beautiful these different city skylines are. And you can cut them into fourths, obviously, our duo foil. But the duo foil, remember, is something that I developed for the simple fact that I wanted to be able to foil with a printed background. So I developed this for me and hope that you would love it. And luckily, 99.9% of you do, because we sell out of these every time we launch a new one. So let's start with this guy up here. So this is, I created it a full length across because this will allow you to use it as a card base, okay? So we've never done one where you can use it as a card base, and because of that, I wanted to do something different. So I'm gonna use this foil today, which is another favorite. It's called Firelight. I don't know if we still carry this. That would be a Heather Collins question. But if we don't, I'm sure we'll get it back in. So I'm gonna have to do a foilectomy again on this guy. So we can just go ahead and cut this right in half, I think. Right in half should be good. Yep, that'll work. Yep, that'll work. All right, so I'm gonna take this and put this into my carrier sheet. It's gonna like be half in the carrier sheet, half out, but that's okay. It won't hurt anything. Whoopsies. So you probably didn't see it, but there are stars that are printed with a special toner. Let me send this through and show you what we got here. And then when we send that through, so thank you so much, Bonnie. So your bottom portion here, these are all your sentiments. But you might be saying, Christopher, what the heck are you giving? What are we supposed to do? How does that work? That looks like it's a very, very intricate way of doing something. So this die, which if you look at this might be you're like, wait a second, this is the Happy Birthday Pals die. I don't know why this focus is being so weird tonight. It's driving me bonkers though. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, down here, focus, focus. Okay, so this is the stamp set that you get with there we go, with the Birthday Pals, with your Birthday Pals box. Now, I told you this before, and I don't know if you all remember or if you were here. We had to make a decision. Well, I had to make an executive decision. And that was that you were going to get two different dies with your box, but I did not want them to be these two. I didn't want to waste our budget on the box on this that you could just cut apart. Now, if you are taking the class, I would highly suggest, if you want, if this is something that you would like to have, grabbing this die, because it will work with this to cut apart all of your sentiments, okay? But if you're taking the class, don't worry, you are still getting dies You're getting 2 sets of dies, and I can just show you them here real quick from my desk of using them. You're getting a big giant die set that cuts out all of the animals. And you're also getting a big, beautiful die set that cuts out balloons and candles and hearts and all sorts of stuff. So you still get 2 very large die sets with your kit, but I did not want to, because we have a budget, obviously, for the kits. Oops, I'm showing you something. That's okay. We have a budget for the kits. Things are flying across the room. And with that budget, I wanted to give you the biggest bang for your buck. So we eliminated this die from the box. This die you can purchase now separately, and it works with this. But, in true Christopher Allen form, it also works if you get your duofoil. So let me show you here. So see how it lines up with these little white boxes? See how that lines up there? All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little, isn't the city duofoil? I mean, if you live in a big city, even if you don't live in a big city, this is something that you can use, because I'm sure most of you have visited a city at some point. You're just going to line up your squares. I mean, the best you can. It's going to work really well either way. The squares are just kind of a little centering thing. All right, so we're going to place that on there, like so. We're going to grab our die cutting machine. And this die will work, again, if you know me, on many things that are coming up in the future. Not just this. It'll work on a lot of things coming up. So let's send this puppy through with our die. Make sure everything's kind of zhuzhed in there. Oh my goodness, it's already 7 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to get to make anything tonight. But we will talk, we will chit-chat about things. Maybe we'll do something, maybe I'll do an extra live on Friday. All right, so now look. So when you pop this out, I mean, can you even? And don't worry, I spoke to my dear friend Taylor from the Expressions, and she didn't yell at me. She said it was okay to do this because I know this is something. Oh no, what is going on? Can you guys see that box? What the heck is that? Oh, it went away. I don't know what that was. Oh, good, Sandy. I talked to her because she is really the inventor of this. And she didn't yell at me. She said, everybody else has done it, so you're okay. So I did it. But you can see, let's show you here. Let's go through. And this will work with, you're going to see we're going to have lots of duofoils that this works with. So we have, whoops, I just dropped one. We have City of oh, I should probably zoom in, huh? Yeah, class is going to be a real good time. So we have City of Inspiration, City Lights, Starry Nights. We have Welcome to the City. Whoops. Welcome to the City. Cheers to the Big Apple. Where the skyline meets the sky. Wander the streets, find your path. No box here. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Congrats on your new adventure. Welcome to the neighborhood. New York is a state of mind. City Lights, City of Dreams, and Time in the Big City. So all sorts of different things that you can use in. So this is, I mean, you can use these on cards if you want, but that's not necessarily what I designed them for. I'm going to show you what I designed them for in one moment. So let's go ahead and grab this should be cool enough now. Grab our city. Oh, hold on. I got to tape this back over here because if I lose it, we're in big trouble. All right. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, go. So you probably couldn't see it to the naked eye, but now watch. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me show you. Look at those stars that are now going through the city. Isn't that gorgeous? Now again, this can be used as a card base. So you're just going to fold that in half and look at that card base now. Or you can create a card, or you just keep it open. And you can use this for a scrapbook layout. You can use this for, I mean, it's going to be inherently 8.5 by 4.25. I mean, excuse me, 5.5 by 8.5. The class is virtual, yes. And we have a brand new classroom, Ellen. A brand new classroom that I'm going to be teaching in, where it has lessons and all sorts. I'm a legitimate teacher now. So if you are taking the class and you do not want to cut out your sentiments, you can get this die separately. Okay, and I think this die is only like, if you're a subscriber, I think it's like $16.99, which I think is a great price. I mean, it's a huge die. And you're going to see, I'll show you, oh, I don't have a copy of it. You're going to see there's something really fun in the paper pad for the birthday box that you're going to really enjoy, I think. It's a big part of the experience and the class. All right. So who loves Brutus Monroe paper pads? Do I have a show of hands of anyone that loves a Brutus Monroe paper pad? I know there's quite a few of you because I saw a lot of sign-ups for the Paper Pad of the Month Club. Anyone that loves Brutus Monroe paper pad? Show of hands. Show of thumbs up, maybe? Mm-hmm. Thank you. It's 7:05 though.
I know, I gotta go.
Okay. Toodles. Okay, everybody's saying yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we have a brand new paper pad that coordinates with this collection that is called City View. So this is very Brutus Monroe, very Christopher Allen, very fun and funky city. So, yes, true Ellen. So let's flip this puppy over. This is going to, look at how fun. I love whenever he does the colors. This is going to coordinate with Raven, Rouge, Midnight, Jack-o'-lantern, and Scarlet. And let's go ahead and take a look. So it is a collage type paper pad. So we have, of course, 12 patterns, 4 of each, 24 sheets. So there is our first one, second one, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. How gorgeous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Look at those beautiful backgrounds. Right, this is a must-have. Buy 2 or 3 of them. This is going to be considered an evergreen for the duration of 2025. So if you don't get it right away, because I think it's probably going to sell out in its first run, you just have to wait for us to restock it. But I love it. Again, it's called City View. Dana is loving the voice. Oh, awesome, Dana! Thank you. So this is the City View. Now, by a show of hands, how many of you have been loving our creative cards? Anyone? Has anybody been loving the creative cards? By a show of hands. Oh, Annie, you're really going to love these creative cards, my love. Right, Candy? Especially with the, all of the fabulous trips. Creative cards. Anybody out there? Okay, Annie loves creative cards. You're really going to love these ones, Annie. I think you will, at least. I hope you say yes. All right. Ready, set. These are the brand spanking new. What is the name of these ones? Does it say somewhere? Uptown Girl. Uptown Girl. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hold on. So first of all, look at this artwork on the packaging. I'm obsessed with artwork on the packaging. Obsessed. So let's take a look. Shall we? Uh-oh. Heather Collins isn't here. Look at these. Oh, I love that one. I mean, I really love all of them. This one reminds me of Sleepy Hollow. And do you want to know the best part of this? They're made here in the USA, so we will not have any interruption in with all the buffoonery going on with getting things overseas. These are made right here. I mean, 99% of our products are made right here, so that makes things good. But you will be able to, there's not going to be any interruption. And we now have 4 different types of these. 4 different types of these that you can grab. So again, these are the creative cards. 36 cards per pack, which is a lot of cards if you ask me. So that is the creative cards for Uptown Girl. Isn't that great? I love them. Love them, love them, love them. All right, now I'm going to show you the rest of the things that are a part of this release. And then I'm going to let you go because it's already 10 after. And I know you all probably have things to do. You probably want to shop because I know I want to shop now after that. So I'm going to show you some of the superlative items that are releasing with this release. And then I'm going to show you the complementary products that we have that match the release. So, first and foremost, we have the brand new, I love this so much, you all. I have been waiting for this. It feels like my whole life I've been waiting for this to happen. This is my brand new zero centering ruler, okay? Now, what is so cool and perfect about this little guy? So, first of all, let's pull it out of its package. It's called the zero centering ruler, okay? And now you'll see here, there is a protective film. It does tell you to take that protective film off. That is for shipping, so it doesn't get damaged. If your ruler looks cloudy, that means your film is still on there. Let's pull this off, and let's do a good zoom in so we can see what we have here, okay? So it starts at 0 of an inch. Now, you all know me. I have a really hard time figuring out 16ths. So on here, it starts at the 0 inch and then goes all the way up to 6 inches. And it has your eighths, your fourths, your halves, your 5/8, your 3/4, your 7/8, your 13/16, your 1/16, I mean, come on. I said, I want every single 16th and 18th and 14th and blah, blah, blah to be on my ruler because I can never, ever figure out what the heck I'm doing with my 16ths and 8ths and so on and so forth. You know me, I'm terrible at measuring. But then we have a centering ruler, okay? So if you have something like like you're doing a card front, let me grab a, do I have a card front handy? I do. Right, Sandy? I don't ever want to math again. Never want to math again. So you grab your paper here, and you're going to be able to center it, okay? So once you have it centered, so this is 15, 16th, 15, 16th. That's center. I'm now centered on my sheet. I now know exactly where that's where the center is on my paper to place things. Yeah, and it's see-through. It is see-through. That is correct. So again, we have my original card maker's ruler that we know and love. That's just a quick measurement. But this one, I mean, it is so finely tuned with the measurements. You're going to pull this out over and over and over again. Okay? This ruler, I'm telling you, you're going to love it. This is going to go into my use every day right here. And I'm going to probably use it literally every day. All right. I know, I agree. I agree. Don't you? All right, so next up, let's talk about our stencil. Oh, no, let's talk about our new journal. So this is our mixed media accordion journal, and the inside is black because we thought it would lend itself to this incredible new release. So this little tie comes untied, and you can thank my mama for tying all of those on, because she hand tied all of these because the manufacturer doesn't send them tied. And so what you can do, so do you see how you can flip through your pages like so? See that? But also, if you want to display it, let me close it up. You can display it all the way around in a circle. See how you can see all the sides now? Or you can pull it all the way open and display it so you can see every page. Hold on, how do I do this so you can, I mean, it's really long. Can you see? So if you are a mixed media journalist, or you are someone that loves, and I'm pretty sure there's like a really good retail price on this. I can't remember how much it retails for, but it is just the most incredible little book. And look how many, so let's see how many pages there are. Hold on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pages. Okay, and if you could see this in real life, I mean, it's really chunky. Really, really chunky. Okay, and I'm just gonna put my little string back in here. All right. And that is our brand new accordion fold. $12.74. That is crazy. That is, I mean, and feel how, look, it's a really, really hardbound book. Beautiful. And this is prepped and ready for you to add ink or foil or sprays or whatever you would like. And we opted to not put any of our branding on it, so you can do whatever you would like. The branding is just on your package. Okay. And last but certainly not least, drum roll please, we have 2 new stencils. So this one is called Skyline. Okay, so with Skyline, you're going to get 2 pieces. We'll pop this out of here. You're going to get the inner and the outer piece. So what you'll do is you'll just pop this out. It pops out very easily. I'm going to use scissors though, because I always say it pops out real easily, and then I end up, you know, I manhandle it. So let's just trim it this time, Christopher Allen. And it's very easy again to trim. It's kept with those little ticky tackers so that it doesn't pull apart when in manufacturing. So you're going to get, obviously, these are your different city buildings. So we have 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, 4 set. That's okay, Melissa. And then we have your opposite pieces. So if you want to go in and you want to take this and just, I mean, you can do it like really quick and easily and just shift it up and do like a rainbow. You get both pieces of this in the stencil. And then my second one that I designed that I'm uber duper excited about is called Around the City. And I love this one because I've never seen a round city stencil. Now, of course, I mean, there's a first time for everything in my world, but look at how cool this is. Isn't that cool? So if you just took like a piece of, so this is gloss stock. This is not your standard, what's the word I'm looking for? Your standard cardstock. But if you just took some ink here, I'm just going to use some red ink. Now, again, this is gloss stock, so this is going to react differently than it normally would. So if you just take that, so now you see you have your city there. And then if we take some orange, we just move down just a little bit. Hopefully we have some orange ink left on here. And this is just using the ink without, you know, putting any adhesive stuff down. It's probably going to shift and move a little bit. So there's our orange. And then flip it around again. And this is like in 2 seconds. This is a 2-second demo. There's probably not enough yellow on here because there never is. Okay, there's our yellow. And then flip this around. You would probably adhere yours down to do something a lot easier, but then we go in with our blue. And you could also use this to do, oh, I forgot green. You could also use this again with a scrapbook page and just plop it in the middle and go all the way around. So there's our green, and then you can go with purple, and so on and so forth. But look at how cool. I mean, that took 2 seconds, and then you just put your little thing here. A fisheye lens. And then you can just take your little sentiment and you're done. Isn't that fun? And with the gloss stock, see how it stays glossy? All right. So that's everything that I have for y'all today. Was that a lot? It was a lot, huh? It was a lot. But I just have so much fun designing. Oh, wait, that's not it. I have to show you the coordinating products. Oh, my goodness gracious, Christopher Allen. Get it together. All right. So these are the coordinating products that match the release. So if you get the like I Want It All bonus or something, this is what you would get. So we have the Mix It Up 2x3 stamp. So it says Let's Mix It Up, You Rock My World, and it has a little cassette tape. Then we have the Rainbow Boombox cutting die. This is when we used to do them in envelopes. This is a really cool die set. Then we have the Shine Bright stamp set. We have the Rock Memories, which kind of has a city vibe to it. We have the Mixtape stamp. This is such a popular stamp. We actually brought it back because of how popular it was. So this is Mixtape. Then we have this really cool mixed media stencil that came out in Creator Ending a couple years ago. So this is called City View. So it has like that map view look to it. And then last but not least, one of my favorite dies of all time. This is called the Big City Dies. Okay. And this is a re-release. Yes, we're re-releasing all of the cities. So what's really cool about this die set is that it comes with these really cool little city buildings. We're re-releasing them. City buildings, little top views of cars, and then the little street here. And what's really cool, I love this little, and then you have a little manhole cover. But with this little street view, and I don't think I have any of the cards here. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any of the cards here that I made. But when you go ahead and you cut this out, let me see if I have any paper handy. I have some glossy paper that I can use. Not exactly what I would suggest using, but hold on, I'm going to turn down the heat in here. It's gotten a little toasty. All right. Because I think I told you guys this before. This room has its own heating and cooling. So when it heats up in here, which I don't mind if it was cold outside, but it's not super cold outside. All right, so I'll show you here for this re-release. We brought it back for you for those that have not seen this before. Let me show you here. Send this through. You're going to get a little road. Oh, thank you, Kate. Yeah, it's a fun release. Oh my goodness, this machine. I need like I need to do something down here with this machine. And all right. So when you pop this out, you get a road, obviously. See how cool that is? Let me grab a little piece of white paper to show you. So this is your road. Pop out all your little pieces. So that's your road. but the cars are my favorite part. So when we first launched this, we had a companion pack that you could use that would give you really cool little like pieces that were like colored pieces that you could use, but I'm just going to use some glitter because why not? Thank you so much. Yes, I'm excited for my birthday. We don't have much time left until it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. You can see I need a new plate. I've used this plate so many times now. It's almost time. So run this through. Now you can use whatever color, whatever paper, whatever. I mean, if you have, you know, a specific paper in mind or a specific, oh my goodness, where in tarnation did my road go? Oh, it got stuck. Got stuck to the bottom of my machine. So you just take your little road here. And you're going to take your cars. Okay. We did glitter cars because why not? Life's too short to not have a glitter car. Let me put these back on my backer because my life is going to be short if I do not put those back. Team Brutus Monroe is going to be like Christopher Allen. Get it together, kid. All right. So you pop out your little windows and your little cars can go around your piece there. See that? So cool. Reminds me of the game of life. Right? Love that. All right. So that is that, my friends. We did it. Melissa, yes. We're hoping for the fall. It takes a long time to manufacture those. A real long time. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you, of course, for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all so much. The countdown to my birthday continues. I will be 40, if you can believe it. 40 years old in how many days? Tuesday. 6 days. No. Yeah, 6 days. I'll be 40. I can't wait. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all so very much. Make sure you're able, and hopefully you're able to grab some of the goodies that we released tonight. Remember also that we do have limited space available for the birthday class. We're going to have so much fun. Wait until you see the stencils and wait till you see. There's a lot of, I mean, in that class you get a 6x8 stamp set. You get this crazy, phenomenal paper pad. You get 2 die sets. You get 4 stencils. You get paper. You get card bases. You get you get a full metallic card, a full metallic watercolor palette. I mean, we're going to have a lot of fun. We are going to have so much fun in that class. And then also the Create Your Own Ending event. We just did a little teaser about the Create Your Own Ending event. April, the entire month of April, you are able to get that at a discounted early bird rate. Once April is done, it goes to our normal rate. So if you want to join me, Unity Stamps, Pink and Main, and me, Unity Stamps, Pink and Main, Thermal Web, and our special guest star that you may have heard from earlier this evening, our special guest star, please go ahead and join that event. We're going to have so much fun. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you all tomorrow when we're live packing. I do not know what the theme is tomorrow for the birthday theme because the staff is wearing different outfits all day this week. It's theme week for my birthday. Just puts that on every year, and I love that. So I love you so much. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is a really fun city project or your own ending.